Yes, we do give thanks for life and a mighty life given. We give thanks for all good things around us as sent from Zion above. So we praise God right, for all His love, His divine love. Give thanks definitely as we are in the realms of the food of seven, and we definitely are welcoming everyone that is with us. Give thanks for those of you who are live with us on the tube, YouTube, those of you who are live with us also there on Calabash Television, um, live in St. Lucia, and the people who are live with us on the gram, the instant gram. So definitely we give thanks for the people who actually joined us physically in our recent trip to Antigua. It was a wonderful session. It actually brought forward lots of good memories of the works that we actually have done in Antigua, and the works that we are continuing to do. And it was like, just a rekindling of that love, because definitely I remember, going to medical school in Antigua, and my very first lecture was in Barbuda. That was in 2005. My very first like public lecture. That's immediately after I actually graduated out of medical school. And my first book that I actually was self-published right there in Antigua. So give thanks for all those people who actually came out for the lecture in Antigua. Give thanks for the love. Give thanks for the support. And definitely this evening, we welcome you again to the Food of Seven, whereby we're going to be having a wonderful discussion. Um, Also, for those people on Instagram, I've sent let me see, I see we have a request there, but that is from the wrong person. We're supposed to be having someone with us this evening, also on Instagram, but live also on Calabash Television, whereby we are going to be looking at the whole realms of just your food being your medicine, and how it is that you could actually prepare wonderful foods, live foods, and also live juices that could actually work towards uplifting your physical structure. So this evening we having a sister with us that is coming out of Jamaica, Jamaica specifically, um, a sister who have actually done a lot of books when it invested profoundly in her upliftment, in her self-development when it comes to the whole realms of the preparation of wholesome foods, like both cooked foods and I would say living foods, uncooked foods, foods that are actually cooked not by heat but by love and passion, and making sure that everything is actually inside of it properly. And she was recently in St. Lucia, whereby she actually um, definitely had that opportunity to spend a time of Mount Kailash Rejuvenation Center, and also had that opportunity to spend a time with us, um, also educated and uplifting our own son into dealing with healthy foods, good foods, and raw foods, and cakes, and all these different aspects. So we wanted to bring her in this evening to actually look at the whole realms of the benefits. What are the specific benefits of just eating and making your food your medicine, and how is it that her journey actually have led her to us right here in St. Lucia. Give thanks KG273 out of Alabama. Give thanks for those of you who are with us. I see you are already asking questions, but we want it. He said, Love Dwight, give thanks. Let us try one more time to send that request to Living Food and Juices to join us via Instagram, so at least you could have that simulcast before we go live with her again. Let's see if we could get that action here and see whether she could come live on Instagram, or else I'd have to do some other type of thing. So at least those of you on Instagram could actually see her, but I doubt at all that you'd be able to hear her, because we I love that the information that we have to share this evening is information that is pertinent, and knowing that how things are looking out in the world. I remember that, and so people just forget, and people always need to be to actually to be reminded. I remember, I think it was 2008, 2009, 2009, 2010, where we had the intersecondary school plant-based cooking competition, and we had cooking programs and all these different aspects right here in St. Lucia. When St. Lucia was number one in the world with diabetes, and from 2006 to up to now, we have actually um, done plenty of works when it comes to the realms of how it is that we as a people could actually collaborate with one another, how we could teach our children how to eat healthy, how it is that we could actually organize ourselves as a unit, as a people, and trying to uplift ourselves. And we knew that, what the World Health Organization had said at that time was that in less than, I think it was about in 5 to 10 years, I think it was a decade, St. Lucia would have had 100% increase in the rates of diabetes. And 10 years did pass, in 2016, and in fact, because of the consistent and high quality of work that was done in educating our people, like people like myself, Dr. McDowell, Dr. St. Rose, many of the people who have actually been at the forefront of just educating people into eating healthy and taking care of themselves. St. Lucia now is far from number one, not even in the top 20 when it comes to diabetes. So your food definitely is your medicines, and the things that we actually consume as a people would actually determine whether or not we are living good, whether or not we are living right, whether or not we are disease free, whether we have diabetes, high blood pressure, cancer. The great majority of the conditions that we are actually suffering from are what they would refer to as lifestyle diseases. So this evening we are going to have a wonderful conversation with Honorable Empress Carey, who is going to be coming out of Living Food and Juices out of Jamaica. You're smiling, smiling, smiling. What happened to you, Honorable? You're smiling, smiling. So you may just left St. Lucia. Right now, the people of St. Lucia, they're watching you on the screen and you're smiling, smiling. And while you were there, I think they had this. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Honorable Empress Carey, and I know that right now I can see your little plant in your background, in your foreground, and I know that you are in Living Food and Juices in Jamaica, a place that I know that lots of people just love and get some wonderful foods from there. Tell us about yourself, Honorable Blessed. Give thanks. Can you attempt to send a request to join the live and my live on Instagram, because my people on Instagram really cannot hear you, and if you could just send a request on from your Insta in my live, join my live, and then just send a request to actually to just join that live, so at least the people on Instagram will be able to hear you, or else it will be like a long period of silence when it is that you are actually speaking on, and the people on Instagram won't even be able to actually hear the wonderful message. So if you just what to do, just attempt to join the live, and then as soon as you join the live, and you just send a request to to you're part of the live, join the live, because I have sent the request, the invite for you about 3 times, and it's saying that you cannot join. Oh, your phone is a okay, all right, give thanks. So yeah, so definitely I will move you away from the screen. So and you could just move away from the screen so at least you could get a phone, and then we could actually get forward. I actually met Empress Carey when I went into Jamaica just recently, when we did after the answer launch, and she was in one of our lectures, specifically the lecture that dealt with both of our lectures, the launch of the answer, and also the yes, Honorable Kes Israel Amubeni Mosenia, and also the lecture that dealt with sexuality, of sexual health of man and woman in Jamaica. And I mean, it was a wonderful session. And then she came into St. Lucia, whereby we also had, after coming into St. Lucia, she came in St. Lucia to actually spend a time up Mount Kailash Rejuvenation Center. And then she came again, specifically to deal with what you would refer to as her own personal health, but also to impact some of her knowledge on Mount Kailash with our staff, and specifically with Honorable Prophet Sahu. So definitely that's been an honor and a privilege to actually work and share with her, and we are looking forward to actually improve that partnership. And in the people in Jamaica, most of our products are also available at Living Food and Juices in Jamaica. Our answer, our laxative male and female packages, and all these different products are definitely available with her. Are you there now again with us, Honorable? Okay, I see she joined the live, so I'm gonna send her the request again to join the live and see whether she could actually come in, so at least our people on Instagram can get that benefit of hearing. Okay, all right, I see you now. Okay, so what you can do is bring down the volume on your Instagram so it doesn't form an echo.
Is that better?
Yeah, that's better. Give thanks. Yes, Honorable, give thanks. So tell us about your journey into that whole realms of. I know that when I came into Living Food and Juices in Jamaica, it was a place that actually stood out because of the ambience of all the plants and the different types of cakes, the raw cakes and the and the juices and all these beautiful things. Tell us actually um, about your journey into the whole realms of becoming someone who's so keen and interested in wellness.